Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I thought I would sit down, do a video for you guys. Let me get a sip of my Mutopia. My beautiful radio voice going. For those curious, yes, I am 47. So, let's talk about the topic of TRT. I'm going to give you guys a simple statistic. So when people say things like, oh, TRT is not healthy, I want you to understand how ignorant that is. You are aware that a large-scale study looking at thousands of men found that the simple act of going on TRT versus not going on TRT reduced stroke and heart attack rates between 30 and 40%. Okay, TRT medically documented to reduce strokes and heart attacks in a large-scale demographic study between 30 and 40%. Okay? That is not a point of contention. That is not a point of debate. That is what the research showed. So that's before we get into anything else. Just medically speaking, you have a medication that has become very popular, very widespread, that people are against because of sports, mind you. That is the only reason people are opposed to it. Oh, sports, baseball. Seriously? Natural bodybuilding. Do you really think your natural bodybuilding guys that you follow in your little tiny circle don't use steroids? Because they got a drug test? Have you considered maybe they just don't have as good a genetics as the IFBB guys? That's probably the factor. They don't use as much stuff, obviously. There's testing and other stuff. But you really think they're all natural? Come on, shut up. Shut up. You really think guys in the IPF and powerlifting are all drug-free at the top? You really think that? Come on. Okay. If you tell me that you think drug testing works in any of those endeavors, let alone we know the Olympics it doesn't, and these use way less testing, way cheaper testing. In the Olympics, I've given you guys plenty of data over the years that it doesn't work that well. If you really think that the drug testing even works, you're probably one of the people who's not smart enough to read that statistic on the strokes and the heart attacks. That's probably the problem here. Okay, but let's come back over to the point. This is the reason people are opposed to it. And because of this whole world, you have influencers on these platforms sitting here saying, oh, TRT is bad. Because on these platforms, purely due to the bodybuilding world, guys are using a bunch of gear and just calling it TRT. That's not what TRT means. Okay? And they're incorrectly using the term, by the way. That TRT, that's not what it means. And then I've had other people say, well, it's not right for someone to have their doctor prescribe to put them in the high end of the normal range. Really? Here's my response to you. You know more than their doctor? Because I see people say that, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Their endocrinologist who is prescribing this to them and doing their blood work, do you really and truly believe that you know more about testosterone and testosterone levels in health than their endocrinologist? I want you to really, if you think you do, I want you to tell me that in the comments. Let me know so that we can make fun of you. Okay? Again, this is what their medical doctor is prescribing to them. And even if it puts them above, because a lot of people, they get pointed out a lot. Because first of all, not every medical doctor will do that for every person. They'll only do it for certain patients, by the way. They want to see all their health markers. But here's the thing. If their doctor is prescribing it, who is a specialist in this field, and they are happy with their health markers on their blood work, who in the hell are you to have an opinion on it? People say it's cheating. You're right. You know, but if supplements actually worked, which they don't, by the way, none of them, they don't work. They don't do anything for muscle growth. Nothing. If they actually worked, they would be cheating, wouldn't they? You know what else is cheating? Lifting weights. You know what else is cheating? Eating more fruits and vegetables. It's cheating. It's giving you an unfair advantage. Seriously? What in the world are you talking about? In the pursuit of health and fitness and excellence, you're really talking about unfair advantages? Do you want everybody to just suck? I'm not understanding this. So a person who chooses to take a medication that gives them an unfair advantage with modern medicine, that you've got an issue. So person who chooses to take antibiotics when they get an infection is cheating. Oh, they heal faster. They get back to work sooner. And if they lift weight, they can get back to training sooner. That's cheating. Okay. It's absurd. It is so ignorant. But the thing is, why do people care? Like, why do you even hold this negative view? We literally have middle-aged men who are taking advantage of modern medicine to improve their health, to improve their fitness, to improve their quality of life. All right? Yeah, you got the stroke and heart attacks, which we've covered. That's a big deal. But how about the depression? How about the quality of life? Again, lower testosterone levels are linked to more depression, links to more mental illness. These are men who are now healthier, happier, more confident. They're more productive members of society. They do better at their jobs because of modern medicine. And people have an issue with this. My response to that is, who in the hell do you think you are? And on top of that, what an ignorant statement. To be against modern medicine because you hold some weird view of sports. And I've had people in these conversations come in, it's just legal steroid cycles. No, it's actually not. That's not what TRT is. But even if it was, why do you care? And if they're doing it safely and under the care of their doctor, is it because you can't afford a doctor? What is the problem? What's the issue? Unfair advantage. We should be seeking every unfair advantage we can get in everything we do in life. Whether it's gaining muscle or doing better at your job or getting a better wife, right? You better be seeking every advantage you can get in this world. Seriously? Unfair in what way? They did something intelligent? They were smarter than you. They figured out, hey, there's something that can improve my health and improve my fitness that my doctor can give me that will make me live longer. I think these people, they're anti-science. Are you anti-medicine? That's the only explanation. It's literally nothing to do with what bodybuilders are doing in pro bodybuilding. That's not even in the same category. To even compare the two is ludicrous. Again, what a profoundly ignorant statement. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.